Hello, beautiful folks, wherever you are, welcome back, and the beautiful people and the internet, wherever you're coming from, welcome back to Matiko's home, one-on-one live with the mom. She's here. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
I am fine.
Everything is good?
Yes.
Every day seated a bit and relaxing a bit and talking about, everything gonna be coming good and I'm coming, yeah, exactly. So guys, it is just the beginning. I was gonna be checking what is really popping out because we have some gentlemen here and we're gonna be understanding what we're gonna be popping out here because we're going to be understanding it today, which is today, and tomorrow going to be another day as reflected here. And that is our hope. So as I said yesterday, that we're going to be having a very meticulous objective and also a very meticulous talk about maybe a pop-up thing that will just be popping up because I said we're going to be expanding the road because the territories were so small and we had to expand it within how the ecosystem is saying. And also today now it's eventually one-on-one, as you can see, where we are having this kind of the bananas, and they have been already been planted here, the bananas, and this is where now the road is passing through. So you can see where this person had come from until coming to this kind of the position. These are just the immigrants who are just coming to buy some of the land and popping out to say, oh, you understand what? Oh, I want to be owning this kind of the land because the Matiko family doesn't have money. So they had occupied the space. They had also gone beyond the extent of expectation. So you can see where this kind of the land was. So we have initiated, because I said, what belongs to Matiko's home, it's going to be coming back because Gintu is there to make it happen. So you can see from this position where he was having some talk about some live fence and up to where this kind of the banana plant is. So you can see it's like 6 feet, very 6 to 7 feet here, even not like 10. Ini kama footing up 6. Hapana. Ini kama futi 10. 10 feet. 10 feet. Yeah, the road was 10 feet and he had already occupied 10 feet of the road. So when I always talk about I have to make something coming out, and today we have got it. So Matiko, how are you?
I am fine.
Kila kitu iko sawa?
Kila kitu iko chonjo.
Sasa plot imerudi vile ilikuwa.
Imerudi.
So guys, I always say whatever you take in illegally, some days is coming. A day is coming whereby everything will be taken from you and it will go back to the villagers. If there is something that is always coming to you and you're going to be talking about, oh, this kind of the things belongs to me, it's going to be going back where it belongs. So finally the road has come back where it belongs. So now you can see the road from there, which kind of the such kind of the sisal up to this kind of the banana plant. So it seems like now Matiko compound now gonna be so expanded and they're gonna be getting a very good gate entry to their own compound. So right now they are cutting down this kind of the tree to make sure that it's gonna be creating a space for even if the truck's gonna be passing, they can pass through here and turn through there and come back with the other road, because now we're going to be having 2 roads here. We're going to be accessing to Matiko. So it now depends on if the person wants which kind of the way they need. And this is the way they can just pass the way we had already shown them how to pass, or they can use the one which is here. But the good fact of why we are making that one is to make sure that some of the materials will just be placed there. Talk about a lorry can come with a reverse until it can come and pour there some of the sand or machine cut blocks. They will just be coming to that kind of the position. So the gentlemen are making it happen and they have already cleared all the cassava that were here. And you can now see they have already planted also, because the person who was occupying the land, who was called here, na kulienda endaje, tuambie story vile kulikuwa.
Kulikuwa
asubuhi.
Njia.
Asubuhi alikuja aje?
Brother Mnyamweni alikuja na ule mzee mwenye alinunua shamba.
So the person who bought this kind of the land and the
wakaelewana.
Okay.
Sawa, akasema kwamba hiyo njia ndio maana hiyo nini matoki imepandwa.
Oh, ndio maana matoki imepandwa. So vile alikubaliana ama alikuwa anakataa? Alikubaliana.
Yes.
So alisema hivyo ndio kuko na hivyo ndio kuko.
Na hivyo ndio kuko.
Exactly. Sasa mmesema njia isonge mbele. Lakini hii avocado tu ndio inakinga kidogo, si ndio?
So
guys, whenever the track gonna be coming a bit. It will have a slight corner, but that corner will not affect much because we're gonna be heading, whenever we're gonna be placing here a perimeter wall, this fence that is here will just democalize from here, because that is what we're aiming forward to make sure that everything is happening. Hiyo muti itaenda huko. Hakuna. Hiyo muti inaenda huko. Mbona
itakuja hapa.
Wallahi yezi.
Sawa. Cool down.
Guys, they are talking about this tree. Hey. Mama inakuja hapo, chunga sana. Mama Matiko should be so punctual because it's going there.
Tatika uwe, takenga uwe. Tuka mbali eno mura.
Guys, we are looking where this kind of the tree will just fall to, so as it cannot bring much of the arm to the surrounding, and it should not fall to the maize, it should not fall to the houses. Wherever it want to fall now, it can just fall as far as everything is tuned. So Matiko is saying, unasema itaangukia wapi?
Itakuja hivi.
Itakuja hapa. Matiko is saying this kind of the tree will just fall towards this kind of the direction we are. Let's wait for it, because the person who is cutting is trying to cut this side down and the upper, the other side upper, so that they can just fall through this kind of an area. But the tree is hinging to the other side. Aya, tuko hapa.
Aya.
Sasa mmekubaliana, sasa njia ni permanent.
Permanent.
So njia, it's now permanent.
Yes.
So the road now is permanent. Nobody is going to be bringing A, B, C, D here. Everything is so fantastic. Today I was not around, and I'm going to be giving you some of the stories why I could not be around whenever they were just agreeing, because I had already processed everything, and I knew how this kind of the thing will just happen, because I was already informed what to do and how the area will be. So right now the road is so big. You can see how the road is from those kind of the trees until this kind of the banana, the ones that have been planted right now. So that's the best way. Amra. Hiyo sasa ndio itaangukia huko.
Nitaenda hada saidi.
Matiko.
Matiko kata hii side.
Sema Matiko, niko gari. So Matiko has said is the engineer. Okay. Matiko is the engineer today of cutting the trees here. So we don't want it to bring any kind of the harm. Si mngefunga kamba kama ingekuwa.
Sasa kamba ndio kabana huko.
Hawezi panda mzee. Umechoka? So we have the father to Matiko here. Hello. Jambo Kenya. Kila kitu iko sawa? Na mumesuruhisha kila kitu sasa. Sasa njia ni yako permanent. Sasa hakuna mtu atakusumbua. So nobody will come to bother him like, oh, the road is ABCD. I said it when I was buying the road, and I talked about when they have ever agreed to give me the road, that is how permanently it will be, and the road belongs to us permanently. So Matiko, kata pole pole bana. Mos. But these three, either chini ama hapa. Hense.
Matiko kata ile side nyingine anakuambia.
Nense.
Kama hili.
Oh, unataka usukume iende hivi. So the father is talking about you have to push it to go to the other side.
Okay, ngeri ikuru aso nkuya hansi. Okay, ikuru hayu turagusite sasa.
We don't want it to bring some harm, huh? Either hano usense. Eh? Ai bado. Kata bana. Kwani ukurangi? Oh, hivi mena ni bia. Tase kalambia ngosore mbe tagose. Yeah. Deal with it repetently. That's what we need here. So, tukue ngangali, si ndio? He, ana hata mukorekera ero mpaka tusambia magoi. Haya. Twende. Guys, we are clearing the road, and we are now making sure that the road is going to be so permanent. And even if we're going to be having a perimeter wall, what is estimated here is even the main gate will be placed here, because already we have the area is already open, as you can see here. So we're going to be having the main gate. It's going to be passing through here and getting to Matiko's home. So that is our best way to make it happen. Enda nayo.
Unavaa nguru cha usiri mwana.
Matiko. Twende. Guys, it's not that small. Some people can talk about into that was the small tree you are talking about. No. Tigana na gogo boy. Tigana na gogo tanagas. Sasa kata hii. Kata hii sasa. Yeah. Hi, har. You can see this tree how it is. So the dad is talking about it gonna be going somewhere else. Aho wonde mbaki yange. Ha James yake yange. James temuke.
Chakore.
Ora
Ano?
Hai.
Nango kona hatanda hapo. Tutakuhira.
Aya, achokote. Kono kuhire. Sukuma basi.
Ngora. Kike kwa.
Akia Mungu. Hawezi sukuma hii mti. Ona kama mnataka sukuma hii mti irara hapa katikati. Ma James, orare hano.
Komandizi.
Hii mti hano. Kata. Matiko, that's how the panga now is touched. Matiko is this way.
Tiga mangana ka tiga ka. Kwanto kuma nenke ngi hatu.
Matiko is wondering about, how is it sharp? And whenever I was using it, it looks like blunt. And that's the nature, you have to understand. And not everybody is the same in terms of power and energy whenever it comes to the real life situation here. So,
tiga tukuhire mura. Tiga tukuhire.
iko sawa?
Ai kudiro sasa.
Kuya hayo. Ngora hai.
Hayo.
Tiga mo.
Bacho bebo.
James. Tiga hako bai.
Butacho.
Haya, sukuma basi. Twende. Are you sure?
Huyo.
Twende. Aha. Yeah.
Sawa.
Safi.
Nkina sambe.
So it has not
Kenge hano.
it has not caused any kind of the damage here, and that's the best way for us to go. So they're gonna be dealing with it. So we have already the people who are just dealing with them, and they're gonna be removing this kind of the stumps already to make sure that they're gonna be clearing the way and clearing the space to be providing like everything will just be conducted so manually and fantastic here. So whenever the truck is gonna be coming, they will not have any kind of the problem whenever it comes to passing through here. So that's what we are ever talking about, and we understand how the things want to be coming and getting forward from this kind of the position as they're now dealing with it, and the people have just been used because the owner of the cassava said he has accepted that's where the road is, because some of the people have to be pressurized, and this kind of the migrants who are coming to buy some of the land who are not the Koreans, they think about they're going to be owning everything and causing much of the mayhem because of even a road. A person who sold you a land, you want to occupy even a road, which is not safe and good whenever it comes to the reality. And also, when he accepted, he talked about there was one of the banana plant which was there, and they agreed they're going to be planting for him to the far end. As you can see from there, they have planted those kind of the banana trees. So that is the best. So this is going to be some of firewood. Whenever we're going to be also cooking here to get some food for the people going to be working here to the construction. They're going to be getting some firewood, which will be so fantastic in terms of cooking and getting some food and meal for them to work and continue the working. So the gentlemen are three, and they're the ones who have just been used in terms of getting some stumps. There were some of tree stumps that were here also, these ones here, so they have cleared them all from here, and they're still clearing. So they're going to be coming to this front yard, because I've said it will now differ with how it will be. A truck can talk about the other side becomes bad in terms of the road, and it can pass through here and cut a corner and just get back with the other position. Or they can come with a reverse and they can just start putting here some of the materials, like I've said, we have stone cut machines, and also stone cut stones, and also we have some sand. It's going to be coming here. So that is the best effective. They're going to be dealing with it repeatedly here because we are on it to make it happen. So already now the road is permanent. Nobody will just be coming to bother them like, oh, you don't have a road. We're never going to be placing here a gate. It will just be happening. Because also they were asking, Matiko father was being asked, you remember when this kind of the people are talking about, oh, you'll never have a car, let us occupy the whole space. And the village elder told them, no, one day, one time, maybe they'll have something new. And such kind of the way the father to Matiko was during that time, he could not bear to such kind of the circumstance. He could talk about maybe you are dreaming about it. But now the reality is here. Not like they're going to be owning it, but the truck's going to be coming to bring the materials for the construction of their mega dream houses. They're going to be coming out here. So that is the best effective way we have to handle at this kind of the position. Hiyo sasa itachomwa, si ndio? Sawa.
Zitachomwa kama ni kuni tu.
Kuni? Au zitakauka zikuwe kuni? Oh. Hizo boga sasa atasanya maliza hapo.
Haina shida, si ni watu nyumbani.
Ni wa nyumbani. Exactly. So it has already been supported a bit. Yeah, itakuwa. So you can see the other one here. So there's the other one here. And the other one in front here. So this is the boundary. And from now, nobody will ever touch those kind of the boundary. This kind of the bananas, they are now acting as a boundary. And whenever it comes to the seriousness in terms of the family matters and the boundaries, everybody has to understand the boundary is a boundary. Nobody will ever bear to criticize or do any kind of miscellaneous to get them from there, including Matiko and the father. They should not adhere to remove those kind of the bananas from there, because that is where now the road is. And also to this kind of the corner, we have agreed, because a corner, it should be expanded. Whoever says or not, a corner should be expanded so as the corner of a vehicle can get a corner, because here you can see where it's just getting, or it's just stepping, or it's just passing through. So everybody should adhere to the principles. Whenever this kind of the road is going to be reaching here, if it from the farther point here, it could reach here. So it has to be again 2 meters in a diagonal to make sure that the corner can pass through like a U-turn or a corner. It should just go further so as it can just get a corner. So that is the best thing we have achieved by today. Sasa Matiko, sasa vile umeona, sasa mtu asije kusumbua hapo, iti anatoa hii mpaka hapo. Sasa mpaka iko hapo.
Hiyo ni njia, hiyo ni road.
Not a road. Hii sasa ndio mpaka, hiyo ndio boundary ya yule.
Sawa.
So mtu asije kung'oa ndizi, asije kufanya kitu yoyote. Lakini makosa mmefanya ni kupanda migomba. That's the biggest mistake only they have done. Huh? Apana. This one cannot be a boundary, guys. And as I said, because let me show you something. I want to show you something. Matiko, kuja nikuonyeshe. Kuja tu. I want to show you an example, nataka nikuonyeshe example. Pita tu pole pole. Guys, we are at this kind of hii ndizi ilipandiwa wapi? This kind of the banana tree, the banana plant. Ilipandiwa wapi? Ilipandiwa hapa, si? Hapa ndio ilipandiwa. Lakini sasa iko wapi? So mboni imeenda huko. So guys, I'm trying to tell Matiko, this was the mother plant. Why is it like others are there? A banana plant moves. Whenever it brings out the suckers, the splits, it moves out both sides diameter, it's all round. So to bring the boundary. So kitu nataka nimaanisha Matiko. Umesha understand?
Yeah.
Mgomba haiwezi kuwa boundary because it will be moving. Whenever it's gonna be bearing some splits, some suckers, it will be moving from the same center it is, and it's gonna be occupied the other spaces. So sasa si ungetafuta kitu kingine kama si upande hapa saiso. Panda nani? Panda saiso. Hizi vitu mungetoa. Juu ama unasema aje mkana?
Exactly.
Yeah.
It will still expand.
Yeah, it will still expand.
Yeah.
So it will expand until where we are. And again it will block and talk about, yeah, the other day we came, we measured, and what are you just talking about? Is a banana plant we placed there? Oh, I'm going to be bringing a chief. We agreed. So a bit going to be bringing some problems again. And we don't want that kind of the problem whenever I will not be there. Because it will take like 2 to 3 years, and it should have expanded like something else. And during that time, I don't know where I will be, and I don't want to come again and talk about again too. You are the one who opened this kind of the road. Can you come and see? I don't want such kind of the misery and the mayhem again. So the better thing is this banana plant, they should be removed from here, and also if it is to be there, they should be squeezed to his plot. Kama ni hivyo basi, kama nataka zikue zipandwe ndani, zipandwe kwa shamba yake ndani. They should be planted inside his farm, so as whenever they're going to be expanding, before it could reach where the road is, it should have expired and it's now dying. That will be the necessary thing. So we have to act and use the brain before, because these people, immigrants people, they think they're going to be having so big a brain that maybe that's how they were confusing Mr. Watifo here. They were talking about, oh, you know, Mr. Watifo, you'll never buy a motorbike, you'll never buy a car, so let me reach here. So they had a live fence here. And including this live fence was even outer than Mr. Watifo's fence. So a bit having a problem. I have me, Madam Boke. Hi.
Okay.
How are you?
Hi.
Everything is good?
Ega. Ngambe.
Akia Mungu. Which kind of that perfume is it? Eh? Oh, ndio unatoka sasa marekebisho ya mwili. Fantastic. She was washing the car. That's what she meant. So guys, that's what I always talk about here whenever I was saying that's how they tend to use extra brain to bring some of the things that you cannot understand them today. But even if you're going to be children, but we can just understand, because I was ever been told such kind of things. There are some of the things that you cannot use in terms of a fence or a boundary. Either you have to use trees, and trees also, they should be planted inside. Talk about. This is the boundary. This is approximately the boundary which is here. If you want to plant this banana, it should be 2 meters from where the road is. It's accepted. Or if it's a tree, it should not be planted where the boundary is. Like this is the boundary, this avocado tree is right. So this avocado tree is very right, the other avocado tree is very right. So nobody will come to talk about this avocado tree is expanding, because even a tree expands. You cannot tell me you have planted such kind of a young tree. This one here, look at the space it's carrying, and look at this kind of the tree. So look at that space it has occupied. If it could be, the road could be fitting, like it's a fitting road. That's the same way the tree is expanding. It's the same way you will not pass there, and you will not come to cut that tree, because they will tell you when it was being planted, where were you, including right now. If this banana bear and start producing, or it shoots out, you will never come to touch it. Why? Where were you when it was planted? You have to understand the surveyor and you have to understand what is always coming out. So that is the criteria they are using to humiliate the less fortunate, maybe unlearned people, so as they can just overtake through them and talk about we understand more. But when I'm there, I will just make sure that everything is occupying the space. So that's the actual meaning. Mambo vipi? Unakunywa nini bana? Inaitwa busara kwa Kiswahili? Togwe. It's a traditional drink, so it's very nice whenever it comes to it's using yeast, and it doesn't have any kind of the affections, because this was the traditional drink, no sugar, no salt, so no preservatives. So it's only the yeast was used, which is the traditional yeast. Talk about the millet, fermented millet, and it bears some of the fermentation process, which is called for the people of biology, not an enzyme, a catalyst. So it acts as a catalyst to cut the porridge into water-like structure to make sure that people are going to be consuming it. So it's fermented drinks early in the morning here, and also lunchtime. So it's a drink that is consumable each time, anytime it's ready to be consumed. Mambo iko namna gani? Hata sasa umeagree? Mambo iko sawa. So mambo iko sawa, si ndio? So the mom is talking about everything is now working good, and everything is getting very fantastic. Uko na furaha sasa. Sasa uko na njia. The mom now is very happy, talking about now she has a road, a permanent one. So which was bringing so much of the chaos. And guys, I'm gonna be appreciating also, because it's not my own courtesy. I said it like there's a person I gave a tender to bring this kind of the hardcore, and is coming from this kind of the same village. He was the one who could bring us some of the material from the farther point of the Dancing Mom Road to the Matiko's position, but they refused. So he talked about, I know where the roads are. So you give me the tender, then I will show you how the roads are, and nobody will ever come to disturb you. So when I used him, that's why you see we are having so many productive things coming out. That's the best. Sasa umeelewa hiyo maneno ya kupanda migomba? So ikizaa hizo watoto kwenda kando, kumaanisha itakuwa bado inaziba. Alafu kitu moja, lakini sasa kama hapo ndipo boundary inapita, hakikisha kwamba amepanda ndani, si kwa boundary. Alafu wakati hiyo migomba ing'orewa kabla ime, kwa sababu wakati itamea uende ukate ni police case. You will be asked, where were you when this kind of the banana plants were being planted? Where were you? Until it has reached this kind of the size, now you're going to cut it, including a tree. You plant it while it's very small, and it grows and becomes big, and you talk about all this kind of the tree is obligating, or it's just occupying the space. You have to remove, you go and cut it. It's a police case. So we don't want to reach there. And that will be so fantastic whenever it comes to that. So guys, also, we are preparing this kind of the space. Also, Matiko's house will just be occupying this kind of the area. And we have to absolutely, also the trucks are going to be passing through here to bring materials to this far point. And we don't want to talk about how the space is going to be, or the space has become small, the turning it's becoming small. So the truck going to be coming until the far point to bring the materials up to the site. And after there now, things will be working out more fantastic here. So as far as everything is tuned, let us prepare the land, and preparation is on point here. Because how inatoka? Yeah. Sawa. Hii ndio imebaki. So Mr. Mokami is dealing with this one here, and it's a very risky stump also to the people also, because it's outside of the compound. So you're gonna be risking our projections outside here. So we have to deal with it the way it comes. So back to the spot, guys. Some of the people have talked about. I had early in the morning when they were preparing this kind of the way. I knew what was just to be conducted there, but I was not available. What is there is today I went to the court, because today was the court day in Kehancha. And when I reached there, the party, they never came, and they sent their own lawyer, and I was there with my own lawyer as usual. And when they removed this kind of the terms and conditions, we have not bared with them. Because somebody is telling you Gintu should not be found at an area of 300 meters around his area, around any kind of his asset. So the problem is coming here is number one. A person is telling you that Gintu should not be around, and you are the immigrant who came and found me here. And you are telling me Gintu, now you are limiting the factors and the movement of Gintu not to move 300 meters. 300 meters is from here, very far distance. 300 meters is a very, 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 very far distance. Whereby the same person who is writing those kind of the terms and conditions, he understands me and his boundaries are the same. The same thing is from my fish ponds to his compound is at 20 meters. The same thing, the river is the one which is separating us with how many lands? 2 lands. My fish pond and the other land at the above, talk about opposite with the river. I have another land there alongside his perimeter wall, and I'm leaning very to the perimeter wall, and it's only the river which is separating me and him from his villa. Number 3, the area he's building some of the horses and whatever, the trees area, the plot that I'm having there, and that which brought much of the chaos that I never sold it to him, is the one that is talking about, oh, Gintu should be 300. So you want to limit the factors of Gintu moving. So as you can just talk about, oh, now Gintu should be not coming. You under 300 meters is from the last position I should be is at Pharaoh the boy. You can understand, Pharaoh the boy, that's the place I should be. The last place I should be. And that's to the top. And besides, there's a primary school called Kibranga. That's where I should be, in Kibranga Primary. To the upper section, I should be very far distance, alongside where you can see Cloud Joseph, they bought a land, to the upper section there. And which is very traumatizing. And talking about Gintu, the other thing that made us to be so traumatized again is whereby he's writing and is talking about Gintu should not contact any mutual friend between him and me. Who came and got who here? And when you're talking about a mutual friend, talk about maybe Pharaoh the boy. They ever have any kind of the talkings. Any other point. So I should not talk to Pharaoh the boy because of this kind of the demagogues. That rules and conditions can never be bared to me. Better we go and make it happen. And to the real fact, I'm not scared of anything. They should understand it. And to that point, I'll just reach there. And people can get what kind of the terms and conditions they're talking about. They should subject into Gintu so as it can just be limited in terms of walking. So it means like even to Matiko's here, I should not be there. Including he's talking like any associate of him and family members. Gintu should not be around their premises or any kind of their work 300 meters. Stupidity of the highest order. We have, if they cannot sit down, talk, renovate, and make it happen, I'm very sorry. We shall make it happen, eh? Exactly. But somebody cannot come to my area and limit the factors of me not to move. Yet he understand when he was even building this kind of the villa he's talking about here, he got me, I had the fish ponds. So a bit crazy. And including, I was selling the fish, was ever coming to me and talk about, oh, can you sell me fish? I have so many visitors, A, B, C, D, nonsense. So to the real fact, you have to come to the conclusion. If those are the terms they think about going to be limiting Gintu, or talking about, oh, Gintu should not be traveling, that's what they think about. I'm not interested of traveling, understand it. But we will make it while we are here. And we shall be here. Even him traveling, it will be scarce. At this kind of the point. Keep it tuned. Back to it. So they are finishing up this kind of the work. So that's what made me not to arrive very early to make sure that I'm going to be checking what's going to be conducted here. Also, people are waiting to talk about, Ginto, how is it, how is it coming, and everything. So that's the report. So on date 16 December, we are going back to the court for another mention. So we shall find ourselves there. So keep it tuned. Have that date and to your record, because we're going to be coming for that. Back to you.
Nimesikia vizuri sana bana.
Umesikia vizuri sana.
Ni kazi inaendelea hivyo. Sana.
The report nimekuja nayo number 1. The report number 1 nimekuja nayo kwako. Your sister who is supporting you, your donor.
Yeah.
Amesema she has said atakusimamia kulipa mahari. She will pay the dowry if only he has to bring the wife home. Yes, she has said it. She will pay the dowry and she will make sure that she is clearing everything, including whatever is meant for her to come and settle at home. She will clear everything. So atalipa mahari mpaka ukae na bibi nyumbani. So when do natuchelewesha? You are the one who is wasting our time. You are the one wasting our time now. Huh? Oh guys, we said we're gonna be getting there tomorrow. Tutaenda?
Tutaenda.
Na my question, swali yangu ya kwanza. Huyo msichana mmefahamiana kwa muda gani? How long have you contemporary
yani
understood that lady?
Kwa muda ambao nimejuana na yeye ni kama miezi 2 months.
Only 2 months?
Yes.
2 months?
Kana mimi nagewa kambe wabona ge.
Sasa miezi mbili guys, 2 months is necessary for a person to marry? I don't know, that's come we stay man. Yo ni kuja tukae.
Kento kama ke.
Ndio unataka? Unataka ya kuja kukaa hapa aende? Munajuana kindani. You have to understand a lady in and a lady has to understand you out.
Unajuana na yeye
sana.
Yani kiundani sijawahi.
Sasa utachukuaje mtu mjajuana basi kindani?
Lakini si yuko kwao mwe.
Ako na watoto ngapi?
Wawili wasichana.
We are coming to start with the dowry here. Very meticulous. So, guys, we are not looking for a fresh lady. We are not looking for, maybe somebody can talk about virgin ladies here. No. We are looking for, because look at how God he is, and you can now understand how Matiko old he is. So we are not going to look for maybe a Latina. We are not going to look. Nikutafutie. Nikutafutie mtu. So Matiko is talking about Ginto should look for me a very beautiful lady.
Yes.
Apana. Sasa unajua mimi nikimtafuta, atajua mimi niko hapo. Guys, I cannot go to look for a wife for Matiko because Apana. Huyo mwenye taenda kutafuta, if I go to look for a lady, me, it's very easy for me again to confuse that lady from you. Sasa wacha nikwambie kitu moja. Mimi nikikutafutia, siku yenye nitaona maneno iko namna gani, nimekuja ameanza kukua na mahaga nini, mambo iko sawa, si unajua nitachukua. Jumindo nilimleta. So guys, if I go to look for a wife and I talk about I'm gonna be looking for a wife for Matiko, if this lady now comes here and she grows the nya, she's booming, and she's now looking very eloquent, very meticulous, and she's walking helter-skelter, talking about 1, 2, 3. I will come and talk about, no, Matiko is nothing. I'm the one who brought you here. So I don't want to engage in such kind of the reactions. And what is there is Matiko should look for... tafuta mwanamuke. Matiko should look for his own wife. Sindio? Oyo, Sasa, kitu nzuri ni, msichana kwanza akuje nyumbani. Maneno ya kutuambia eti wazazi waende, hakuna.
Guys,
let me tell some people here, maybe you don't know the cultural and the norms of our tradition. Number 1, Here we have different types of marriages. Number one,
Yeah.
we have come, we stay. You can just do what is necessary. Go look for a lady, take the lady, come with her to your home. After 2 weeks of using, disappear. That is come, we stay. So it's not guaranteed. There is the one which is you can bring the lady and the lady is not introduced. The lady is not introduced to the parents. And you come and talk about maybe you have gone and rented the area, you put there this kind of the lady, nobody knows from your family, that's a come we stay. But if you bring a lady, even if it's stealing this lady, because here we have something called stealing. If you are a man, go and steal the lady, bring her home, let your father get the report to that family. Tell them, your cow that had been lost, I have seen its strides at my home. That's how they act. And when you act that way, now they get the report. Now the parents will agree when to go and sit down with their own, talk about the family, discuss about the dowry, discuss about maybe how the life gonna be. And sometimes if the lady comes and maybe the parents never liked Matiko, when the lady comes here and the parents don't like Matiko, or it will now differ. Do the wife or the lady likes Matiko? Sometimes parents have a bigger say than that lady. Here we don't look about what the lady is saying. If the parents are not agreeing to talk about, okay, this lady should not be there, or I don't want this kind of the lady to be with Matiko, parents have a say. If the girl talks about, I'm the one who is in love with Matiko, and you don't bear with the information from your parents, whatever happens bad to you, you will not claim anything from your family or anything from whatever. So that's how it acts. So you should be so punctual whenever you are acting upon it. So sometimes you can think about Matiko has selected a lady, then they talk about maybe they're going to be talking about, oh, Matiko going to be this way, we don't want Matiko ABCD. Sometimes you come and you get now Matiko has changed person, they sit very well, they relax with the wife. They again will think that about their family going to become and talk about, oh, we never knew. Oh, sometimes it might be challenging. 2 times. Sometimes you can come and life becomes harder and you cannot complain to your parents. And whenever you go back to your home, they will chase you back to the husband because they told you at first you refused. So you get some people having stress, traumatization, ABCD, even murdering themselves, a strategy that is not good. So we have to look keenly upon those kind of the criteria before we bring a wife back home. That is what we are looking for. So after this kind of the occupation, we have to understand how everything is popping out and how things are always coming out. And we have some of the gentlemen here. We are just waiting for their time to reach. And we're going to be having a little bit of the introduction. I know Mokami is so eager talking about, I'm waiting for that moment to come. He's going to be talking about something. And that will be necessary. So yesterday I ever spoke about the dowry things and ABCD, about the things that are going to be popping out each and all the time. Talking about, Mr. Mwint, and also talk about the dancing mom ABCD. I know how people ever took it and they understand what you're going to be popping out because of the scenario which is there. And if it is that way, maybe they're using this kind of the gentleman called Mwita, and after using him, he will just be thrown out like something else. Every kind of the pinpointment is always coming out. That is the relevant thing. So already this kind of the stump is out, and now the area is now cleared. I think that one doesn't have any kind of the problem. It's only this kind of the side you're going to be working with. So the truck going to be coming and getting a corner, getting to the toilet there. And if it's necessary, it can just pour there some of the materials via the reverse if the other side is bad. So we're going to be using 2 ways if things going to be getting bad, or some of the things going to be getting not good. So this area also, it's going to be occupiable to that kind of the stuff. So now Mr. Watifo, compound ni yako, eh? Fisher compound. So he's the one who knows how to plant the grass. He's a very neat man and a stable man, and he knows what to do at which kind of the a specific point. So he's now clearing everything. So sometimes you have to understand, some people grew up knowing the sanitation, knowing this, talk about the neatness, and they understand what to do. So that's why always you see him a bit neat, not touching. Yeah? That's very nice. That's very nice. So I have Mr. Mokami here. You had something to say, man?
Yeah, man.
How are you?
Fine, fine.
How has been the work?
It has been
Cool.
well, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, we have been working.
Okay.
Because now we are in the village. In fact, we have to regain. We have to stay with people who need
Focus.
to bring
us together.
No
So
confronting people.
Okay.
But we need people to stay in stability, in focusing and advising one another in another good way. Not bringing us to policemen. We don't know about policemen.
So back to the same center.
Yeah.
Matiko's father is your uncle.
Yeah.
And now you are the people who are working towards this kind of the road, checking about. Do you think about we have done something good upon getting this kind of the road again, accessing more of the territories that were stolen or were grabbed from Matiko's father?
At least when he came, in fact, he came quietly and spoke something that not arrogant.
Okay.
Yeah, he was
so he was
arrogant.
understanding.
Yeah.
Because he knew what he did.
Yeah, because we are now back.
Okay.
And we are now the CCTV,
Claiming.
the CCTV's villager.
Yeah.
And now they are coming up. We are here.
So,
we are here.
So it's now
CCTV.
claiming the lands that have been grabbed.
Yeah.
So that the route and the coast route has started immediately.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We don't have to. We can't go back wherever, because we are taught with our grandparents that we have to stay in compact together.
Yeah.
So that's why we are here, and we have no commotion. We need to stay in a better understanding, and no one have to complain between one another. No one to throw a stone to other.
Yeah.
We need to stay comfortability.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have to be intact.
Yeah.
Exactly.
No claiming.
There's the best way for us to go.
Yeah.
You had something to say?
Yes.
I heard you had a channel, man.
Yes, I have a
This kind of the other gentleman here.
Oh, there's something that I've forgotten.
Yeah, you have forgotten something.
Yeah. Man. In fact, I've just known that YouTube should be used wisely.
Yeah.
And I believe I'm begging for a phone. May I get a phone, then I give you more information about our village.
Exactly.
Please.
So that
I have much more.
Much more.
Much.
Okay.
Yeah. So that I can tell you the land grabber, we are with them around. Your time.
Okay. Your time, man.
Yes, hello guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for hosting me in your YouTube channel.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
actually one of your the best subscribers, watching your videos every time.
Every time.
And I really like how you motivating people around the village.
Exactly.
And telling them that they should not fear.
Exactly.
And be intimidated.
Yeah.
I go by the name JStone_KE. That's my YouTube channel. Just started it. I'm on my way, on my journey to 1,000 subscribers.
Yeah, man.
Kindly subscribe, and when you subscribe, just tell me you are from Gintu. And
Yeah,
I
man.
really like it. So
JStone_KE.
So
JStone. JStone is what?
JStone. JStone is JAI Stone. It's one name, JAI, then STONE.
Oh,
yes,
JStone.
JStone.
Oh,
Yes, _KE.
exactly.
Yeah, I've been working here since morning at Matiko's place.
Yeah.
And you know, Matiko's father is my brother's father. So I came to work here when I was told that there was some work to be done here. I came to do here.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so I really like how you're moving it and how you've stepped in to help Matiko.
Exactly.
After a lot of mayhem that was being done here at him.
Yeah.
Yes, Matiko, I don't know what they wanted. You see, they wanted to use him for their own gain, and building at Matiko's stepmother's home.
Yeah.
and intimidating. You know, this is our home, this is our family.
Yeah.
When you come here, you should come with modernity. You don't just come and you want to fight you everybody, bring policeman. Like now Nyaboans is known of policemen,
Every
hatred
time.
and I don't
And
know.
whenever you hear about, oh, police have been called, they know it's YouTube.
Yes, it's YouTube. And you just, you know,
Even themselves, they talk about let's go and eat this kind of the money because
Yeah.
these people know how to treat us
Yes.
very nicely. Any kind of the small stupid things, let us call the police. We have to deal with it.
You see, like yesterday, I was with the Mukami, the other side of our home. We were working there. So when Mukami was coming home, he was being chased and he was just walking at the road. And
Where? You have not told me the story, man. So this kind of the body again be chased now. What was remaining?
The contact just ambushed me. Just in a way, he ambushed me. Please tell them, how can they stay? How can they stay in our own plot? And they are ambushing there.
So how did it happen? Where were you coming from?
I was coming from at where I was working at. We were working with James.
Okay.
In a
Around the Murimi zone?
yeah. Then it was late in the evening. Then I saw I had to go home because I saw the weather is not conducive for me, so I had to come. Have to pass through the river.
Yeah.
So I saw it's not good to stay and wait for that rain because I have to come and to see how the family are going on,
Exactly.
so that I can buy them something for dinner.
Yeah.
So when I was coming, he ambushed me with a machete. I thought my life is now gone.
Have you reported it?
No.
Why haven't you reported?
Because we are not for police. We are taught from our grandparents taught us that people are supposed to talk. These issues are not supposed even to be reported in police. You just
So what was
consult.
he talking about?
He taught me that I'm ambushing them. I'm telling about their families. I'm on the camera now, appearing now. But I know much more. Why? In fact, it's God. Because I always, when I get out of their house, I always pray. When I'm on the road, I always pray. I know God is there. So it's God who gave me power and then had to
So
be
it
there.
means now your life is not needed there. Your life is very traumatizing to the upper section.
I don't care whether I die. I don't care. What I am up to, I'll have to fight back.
So why can't you report it? Because right now, if it could be you doing it to them,
you could be in police custody.
right now you could be in court in the meeting. Even in that morning, they will frame whatever necessary to make sure that you are in custody.
Gintu, I was with my grandfather. My grandfather used to tell us, don't report this petty issue to those police.
But if your petty issues to them it will be reported.
Yeah.
What about their petty issue to you? It should not be reported.
But we cannot
Let
call
them-
this a petty issue when
let them
somebody was
report.
coming for his life.
Somebody is coming with a machete running like safari rally. You're talking about the petty issue.
What if we could have
That's
cut
a
off your head,
criminal.
beheaded you?
That's a criminal offense.
I have to report them. That's another advice.
Go get an AB, an OB. Go get it.
Yeah.
It's a free thing. Get to
Yes.
the police station, Nyabohanse, have it.
Yeah. In
And
fact, that's
tell
what
them
I'm going
what
to
is
do.
necessary. Because those also in Nyabohanse have discovered something. They fear that man. The day I went with Matiko's mother, so as I can just go and see, because the same man came here with a machete to intimidate them.
Yeah.
And ask them brutally, why are you doing ABCD? And he came here threatening them. Then I told the mom she has to go and report with an immediate effect. When we reached there, the police told me like, oh, Gintu, now this case is for Mama Matiko and the Congrats dad. You just give us a time. And they talked about I was having so much things to do, but I understood them. They are eating with them.
Yeah, that's what because we may hire police, we may hire other policemen because these policemen around here, they don't work for us. They only work for them. So there's no law around us here. So we do it we do it on our own.
Exactly.
So we don't need even those police.
And when you go to the police of Isibania, you will be told who is that person, or they will take your everything. Then they will call the same accused person and tell them, we have seen somebody called ABCD. He has reported this and that and this, and come here so you can just sort it out. So you find your OB is blunt. Nobody has taken action, but you write an OB and you reported everything, but nothing is happening.
You find yourself being arrested.
You again.
Because they
I
think
saw what happened to you were there.
Yes,
when Uncle Mo and the other boy, the brother to Murimi called Maganya, Zakaria. So what happened is they fought, and who went to intrude who? Because they are using Zach's fish pond to pump water to Dimwango's side.
Yes, exactly.
Exactly? And this guy talked about, now you cannot do it. Take this kind of the things out, because I'm gonna be using my fish pond. Use the water from the river direct. You understand? Now the mayhem came out and they fought. Everybody ran and had an OB. The first person to report was the first person to act perpendicular, and the police should act. So both of them were captured and jailed, and they were put behind the bars, which was not the thing that has to be there. They have to absolutely come out and interrogatively handle matters out of everything. I've told you, including today, I was coming from the court today. That's why you never saw me early in the morning. The party from the villa, they went and reported a case, and they're giving into conditions to bear with, so as they can sign and put a signature, so as they can talk about, now we have talked about it. They are talking about Gintu should not be around their premises. Premises. Or any working zone.
But if
300 meters.
But how? You know,
Gintu.
Your father acquired land here a long time ago.
Very long.
Long time ago.
Even before them.
And let me tell you how I know the history. The land where Maya Marwa's house is built. That land was acquired at very low prices. At that time,
from Mama Ann, I know it.
What had happened is that Baba Ann was a watchman at Kibranga Primary.
Okay.
So on his way to school at night, he was hit and cut on his head.
Okay.
So he ran, because my home is near, he ran to my home, called out to my dad. By then my dad was alive, called my dad out, and we took him to the hospital.
Okay.
So the hospital bill became bigger.
Yeah.
So Conrad was approached. Can you bring some money so that this man can pay hospital bill? I can't remember how much, but it was a very small amount. But then, thereafter, they've been extending through Percy's land. They've gone through Baba
Murimi.
Baba Robi's land, Baba Murimi's land, and until
to Mogesi's land.
Mogesi's land.
Yeah.
So they have built a wall in that these people cannot access water from the river.
Exactly.
So how do you acquire land? Even if you should be remorseful and say, these people have given me land, let me. And you bought the land at a very cheap price. I'm not even sure if some of them have the papers.
It's a chief who is just cooked from outside here and told go and sign. That's what is happening.
So they acquire land like that, and now they want to intimidate you. You remember they don't have even a road. What they did to Baba Ann, it wasn't an agreement. They went to Baba Ann's home. Baba Ann's home was where now the road leading to Marwa and the Dim.
Exactly, the corner was there. Even it brought much of the chaos there.
And still, it will bring the chaos because, one, the wall of Conrad is built at Baba Ann's land, the side where the gate is. Second, where the road is passing, there's no agreement that there's no road there. There was no agreement. Kurusu just allowed them to pass. And you see now they go ahead and now they want to intimidate him just because they built him just that small house, that 2-bedroom house there. It's very small, you know. You cannot put a 7-seater inside the sitting room. So they built that house and they want to intimidate him. They passed the roads where we buried our loved ones. That's just at the corner there. Buried there, my brother's daughter, my stepmother, who is Baban's mother, is buried there, and also the sister to Baban. And now you bring another person where the graves are. It's really
Traumatizing.
I don't like it. And I think we are not going to use the forces, but we shall come and agree on where should the road pass. Yes.
We are going systematically.
Yes. So, and this one should be done lawfully. You see, the law is good when it's used well.
Yeah, exactly.
But when the law
is hindered, corner. Things gonna be booming something else.
Yes.
It's the same thing. When we can start talking about the same person is talking about 300 meters away from around the mutual friends, number one, from his family, and from any kind of the project of his family.
But let me ask you, this person acquired land which is next to your land.
Not even next. Right now he has bought a land here. Even whenever he tunes the camera this way, my fish ponds are always coming out.
Yes.
And the same thing is from my land, which is the fish farm, the opposite side is his land. 20 meters to Mogesi's land is his land.
Yes.
We have another land here.
Up here, yes.
Here.
At Nyamwini.
Now this one, he has bought a land which is now the boundary is me and him.
Yes.
Again, I can see from my land to his compound with these bare hands. I can see even what the bedroom is doing. So he's thinking about now he's gonna be removing Gintu completely from around.
No.
And talking about another thing is talking about Gintu should not communicate with any mutual friend, any family member, any friend, any associate. So I cannot talk to fellow the boy. I cannot talk to Nasto because they are working the same as partners. So somebody is coming out with stupid rules, and he has been told with stupid Europeans from somewhere seated talking about let us draft this kind of the thing so it can absolutely hinder Gintu's emotion and the effect of movement. And somebody's there talking about, oh, I'm going to be sending you money to go and sue Gintu. Somebody's sitting somewhere comfortably thinking about it can come to the affairs of the Africans from wherever you are seated. This is called demagogic terminologies. And we cannot bear such kind of the catalytic things that are going to be coming out.
You know what they say? If you go to a place where maybe, let's say an animal has died and it has rotten, and it's you who went there.
Yeah.
Will you tell the dead animal to go away if it's smelling bad? It's you who will walk away from it.
Exactly.
So this is the guy who came next to you.
Exactly.
He should be the one living there and live to. You see these people, their land, their ancestral land is at Kisi.
Exactly.
So they came and acquired land. It's just recently when you had your fish ponds here.
I was here, my friend. I was here, including when we were planting some trees there. It's only my father acquired the land, and where he acquired that land from there, the other opposite where the villa is, there was sugarcane.
Yes.
And this kind of the gentleman had not even been given the land.
That sugarcane farm belonged to Baba Ann.
Exactly.
Belonged to Baba Ann at that time.
So it was not even bought.
It was not bought by.
So you can come to the conclusion somebody wants to imitate and talk about, oh, now I'm going to be limiting Gintu's effect of moving, including talk about where is 300 meters from the, talk about, okay, to this kind of the home whereby the dancing mom is, to Matiko here, they are adjacent,
Yes.
opposite.
In fact, you know these ones
it's
are
just
not
a
even
boundary.
neighbors. These ones, that is stepmother to Matiko.
I know,
Yes.
but how, talk about the home and here. Talk about now 300 meters from where this kind of the young boy is doing the work, because he's talking about that kind of the paper. Any friend of him where he is doing any project, I should be 300 meters. So it means like now I'm the one to migrate from this kind of the area.
That's the stupidity
That one
of the
cannot
highest
be.
order.
So I that's why
He's a crow.
I
I
said
call him
I
he's a
said
crow.
it, and I'm saying it one-on-one here. If they think about they're gonna be coming now to limit, because when this kind of the papers were given out, I heard them talking about now we're going to be dealing with you. You understand? So they thought about now Ginto going to be pressed down and talk about whatever they're going to be coming up with. A little bit they have to understand things are going to be coming. So on 16th December, we are going there for the hearing.
Yes.
Let us get there, we hear it. And the good thing is, let me not speak it, because just be tuned. Yeah. Things are going to be cooking, things are going to be coming out. Thank you very much for your time.
But you know what? I'm even amazed with that. But what confuses me even more, how do you talk about somebody not talking to your friend? Let me tell you, for example, Kenya and any country can come to some disagreement.
Exactly.
And we know that countries have ambassadors, yes. Yeah. High chiefs in those countries. Yeah. So, Kenya, now, if Kenya has a problem, let's say with Mali, so Kenya should tell Tanzania, because you are my neighbor and my friend, you should not have offices in Mali. You should not work with Mali. That's the stupidity of the highest order.
Exactly.
Yes, and we cannot have people thinking like that. That my friend is outdated. That is outdated.
Sometimes going to school, it's not a solution. Understanding the problems and understanding which occupation are you picking and how are you there is the best thing, which is the key value for the people to agree and disagree. Yes. That's the best key. So guys, everything will be coming to you live one-on-one. Go subscribe, like, share, comment to his channel.
Jaystone KE.
Which is Jaystone KE. Yes. And you can just get him in touch and also can subscribe, like, share, comment and make it happen. And from that kind of the position, let's make it happen. Always grooving together as a team. That is the best way for us to go. And we're going to be having it done here. Thank you very much, Mr. Mokami. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Conquer the Babylon.
Yeah.
The boy here is sleeping like something else. Mambo vipi Godi? Tunaendanga. Exactly. Boke. Sari kujanga hapo kumuona. Yeah, she's talking about my sister Kate. And when she was at my home there, I'm coming to you. Matiko, mami ko sawa?
Iko sawa.
Sasa barabara ni permanent. Asante sana. Tutaonana kesho. Oh, yeah. So guys, the good thing is everything gonna be so good, and I respect, as I'm gonna be saying to the dad also, Mr. 124. Mambo gonna mchonjo kabisa. Asante sana. Guys, thank you very much for your time and being tuned and locked in, watching this kind of the video from the first to the end, and wherever you have just reached and also watching this kind of the video. Thank you very much for being, it's not a granted situation for you to be here. And I say comment, like, share, and talk about let's groove together as a team. Today is today, but tomorrow gonna be another day. Always framing it, and we have to embark on it. Keep it tuned, keep it locked. Back to you in a short while. Back to the studio.